Jacksonville Beach here in Florida, you see the Atlantic Ocean starting to get angry as it comes in with the foam and the tide moving in here. The winds pretty intense, a good blow here this afternoon and into the evening as we await Tropical Storm Nicole as it continues to intensify. Now here's the thing, we have not seen a hurricane on the eastern seaboard of Florida since 1935. Last time in November, 1935. And when it hit Miami as a Cat 2, it was called the Yankee Hurricane. So Tropical Storm Nicole starting to pick up intensity as you see here on the beaches. The foam getting kicked around, the waves are up, and erosion a major issue as people are hoping that these sand dunes here stop any sort of surge from coming in.
It's roads like this all along the water's edge here in West Palm Beach that are really a concern, as so many people along those barrier islands and in those mobile homes and low-lying areas try to get out of those areas and to shelters more inland here. You'll take a look here. I mean, this water just by the sidewalk here is nearing my knees. We're already seeing a good amount of power outages, and it's really becoming an issue, and it's going to continue to become an issue. National Guardsmen are on standby. There are search and rescue teams on standby if needed. We hope that is not the case, and hope that the several hundred, maybe thousand, who have been evacuated from those barrier islands and mobile homes have already tried to do so at this point. The winds are strengthening and the rain is intensifying here in West Palm Beach. We are slowly starting to see these conditions deteriorate.
You can see right here that we have the Volusia County Ocean Safety and Rescue Building, all right, much of which the restroom portion even has gone into a formation that is just very, very dangerous. We've seen some more of the staircase up here where the lifeguards typically sit to fall down as well. And if you'll notice, there is no beach left. Now, I'm not going to get too close to the edge here because if you'll notice, a lot of the parking lot here has already eroded and collapsed. We've got a long way to go here, and I'll tell you what, we've already seen a lot of problems. Let's pan up if we can, show those roof shingles that are off. That's just one of the beachwear stores across the street from what is now all ocean and no beach. So guys, I think one of the most jarring scenes that I've seen today is this building that's already collapsed.
Part of the message that the National Weather Service office here in Charleston is kind of reiterating at this hour is the fact that we have flooding, we have storm surge on the table with this, we have even tornadic activity possible. And we're in the low country. It doesn't take much for a little bit of rain to cause a big problem. Let me show you some video that I got just around Charleston this morning at just high tide. Even a simple high tide brings in street flooding here. It begins to really flood a lot of the storm drainage systems. So you're going to have already those impacts on top of the rain, on top of the storm surge that could be brought in with this and the coastal flooding effects as well. That's why the advice is going to be to remain off the roads most of Thursday afternoon throughout the night as this thing really moves through and we have a chance to begin to get some of the water out of the way. But as far as the ports are concerned, they could even be putting some of the larger container ships in kind of a holding pattern, waiting for the effects of the storm to come through, because it really could have a considerable impact, and that's certainly the talk of the town here today in Charleston.
I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube page. We have more great videos on the way, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things weather.